Jack Doherty didn't just lose a YouTube channel. His whole online empire is crashing down around him. Banned from Kick twice, suspended on Twitch, and now watching his YouTube presence fall apart right in front of him. Honestly, people have been waiting for this moment longer than they've been waiting for GTA 6. Here's the breakdown. Jack Doherty, the self-proclaimed menace to society and part-time McLaren demolition expert, just had one of his YouTube channels completely wiped off the map. And no, this isn't one of those see you next week suspensions where he disappears for 5 days, then magically returns like nothing happened. This one is real. We're talking a full termination. The channel isn't just suspended, it's gone, deleted, sent straight to the YouTube graveyard where it probably belonged a long time ago. But it gets even crazier. Thanks to YouTube's termination policy, this single ban could set off a chain reaction that takes down his entire network of channels. And before we dive into that disaster, let's rewind and look at how Jack has been getting kicked off platforms left and right, destroying his income in the process. We're talking bans that wiped out a massive $70,000 monthly paycheck. Yep, $70,000. Every month gone in an instant. This whole downward spiral basically started with the infamous McLaren crash, the one that went so viral it practically deserves its own Wikipedia page. Back in October 2024, Jack was behind the wheel of his McLaren 570S in Miami during a heavy rainstorm, which already sounds like the opening scene of a disaster movie. But instead of doing the bare minimum, actually watching the road, he decides it's the perfect moment to check his Kick livestream chat on his phone while speeding through the rain. A truly brilliant move. What could possibly go wrong? Absolutely everything. He crashed straight into a guardrail, completely destroyed his 6-figure McLaren, and injured his cameraman, Michael, so badly the guy needed stitches in his head. And here's the part that really tells you everything you need to know about Jack Doherty. While his friend is sitting there bleeding in the passenger seat, Jack's first instinct isn't to check on him. It's to make sure the camera was still rolling.
There's no f***ing Michael here. Michael, do you have your film on that phone too?
So yeah, clearly this kid has his priorities straight. And by straight, I mean absolutely backwards. Because of the crash, Kick banned him within hours. And that alone is wild, because Kick is basically the Wild West of streaming platforms. They let almost anything slide. But even they took one look at Jack's situation and went, that's too far. When a platform that tolerates nearly everything decides you cross the line, that's not just a red flag. That's an entire parade of red flags exploding into fireworks that spell out, you are the problem. That was strike one, banned from Kick for endangering lives and being a full-time menace. Now, you'd think that would have been a reality check, right? Maybe step back, reflect on his choices, apologize to Michael, and try to come back as a better human being. No, not even close. This is Jack Doherty we're talking about. Self-awareness isn't just missing. It doesn't even exist in his dictionary. Fast forward to January 2025. Kick actually unbanned him on January 9th. Maybe they were feeling generous, or maybe they just missed the chaos he brings. Who knows? But Jack couldn't even survive 2 weeks on the platform. By January 19th, he was banned again after getting into a street fight that, of course, he decided to live stream for everyone to witness. So he's out in public doing his usual routine, being loud, annoying, and fishing for reactions, when some random guy suddenly walks up and slaps him across the face.
Enough! Enough! Fucking bitch! Stupid fuck!
But honestly, Jack has been practically inviting something like this for years. His entire career revolves around provoking people, and acting like consequences are optional. So eventually, someone was bound to call his bluff. And to be fair, the slap was more comedic than damaging. It wasn't hard, it wasn't violent. It was just incredibly disrespectful, which somehow made it even more satisfying to watch. But this is where everything spirals, because Jack and his bodyguard, Dave, his bodyguard, who apparently takes his job way too seriously, jumped in and absolutely flattened the guy. Kick saw the footage and immediately went, yeah, we're done, which earned Jack his second and final ban from the platform. But the chaos didn't stop there. Jack then decided it was a brilliant idea to sneak into TwitchCon, an event he wasn't invited to in the first place. And the moment he got inside, he speedran the full Jack Doherty experience, bothering creators, yelling slurs, and killing the entire vibe until security showed him the exit.
Sir, you don't give a f***. You care more about nothing.
Move over there now.
Wait, what the f***?
Okay, you want me to get PD? Let's go. Please, let's go.
Twitch responded by slapping him with a 1-year suspension for breaking their code of conduct at an official event. So even if he wanted to rebuild his career on Twitch, he literally can't, which is honestly a relief for everyone. But here's where things get really interesting. While all this chaos was unfolding, YouTube was quietly watching from the sidelines and clearly taking notes. Because one of Jack's channels, Jack Clips, just got fully terminated for violating community guidelines. Not a copyright issue, not a temporary slap on the wrist. A full, irreversible termination. The channel is officially gone. And if you try to visit it now, you're greeted with that beautiful message. This channel was removed because it violated YouTube's community guidelines. Now, you might be thinking, alright, he lost a side channel. Who cares? His main channel is still up. And you'd be right for now. But this is exactly where YouTube's termination policy turns into Jack's worst nightmare. According to YouTube's rules, once a creator has a channel terminated, they're at risk of being banned from using, owning, or creating any other YouTube channels. Meaning every channel you run, or even appear in prominently, can be wiped out. We've seen this before with Steve Will Do It. It's called circumventing a channel termination, and YouTube does not mess around with it. Now we even have solid proof that the terminated channel actually belonged to Jack. If you check the Wayback Machine and look at his main channel from April 2023, you'll see Jack Doherty Shorts, which later became Jack Clips, listed right there in his featured channels. Same channel ID, same owner, everything lines up. So what does all of this mean? Well, Jack Clips is gone, terminated, and that channel was almost certainly linked to Jack's AdSense account. The same AdSense account connected to his main channel, which means all of Jack's channels are most likely tied together under one umbrella. And here's the problem. When one channel gets terminated for guideline violations, every other channel connected to that same AdSense account becomes high risk, including his main channel with 15 million subscribers. In other words, YouTube could wake up tomorrow and decide to wipe out Jack's entire presence on the platform. Main channel, side channels, everything. And there's absolutely nothing he can do about it. He already broke the terms of service. So whether Jack realizes it or not, the clock is already ticking. And honestly, I'm not complaining. Because let's be real, Jack Doherty has spent years turning being a public nuisance into a full-time career, causing chaos for views and treating everyone around him like background characters in his content. But now, after wrecking a McLaren, getting banned from 2 major streaming platforms, and losing a YouTube channel, reality is finally catching up to him. And this isn't cancel culture, and it's not the internet picking on him. This is simply Jack finally running into actual consequences. Because when you spend years acting like the rules don't apply to you, the platforms you rely on will eventually remind you that they absolutely do. And at the end of the day, Jack has no one to blame but himself. So yeah, Jack Doy's YouTube empire is falling apart. His main channel could get terminated any day now. And when it does, it won't be some tragic loss. It'll be karma finally clocking in for work. But let me know what you think happens next if Jack Doherty's main channel gets taken down. And I'll see you in the next video. If you have any questions about this, be sure to let me know in the comments. If this has helped you, please like and subscribe.